I'm Howard Tiersky, the author of Winning Digital Customers, and I wanted to make this really quick video for you to talk about the links that occur throughout the book. First of all, there's a lot of supplemental material to this book, and it's all accessible on the website for the book, which you can get to at winningdigitalcustomers.com, or you can just type the short version, wdc.ht. That's just a shortened version. WDC stands for Winning Digital Customers, and HT, that's me, stands for Howard Tiersky. So you can type that into your browser and you'll get to the same place and you can log into the website. Now once you're there, you can just look through the whole website and get to everything that's available in the book. You don't have to do what I'm about to show you, but if you're reading the book and there's something that's referred to, it might be a video, it might be an Excel spreadsheet, a PowerPoint template, supplemental PDF that gives you more information on a topic of the book. There's tons and tons of places, access to diagrams, other materials. It's all mentioned at various places in the book. And in fact, even anytime you see a diagram in the book, there's also a URL that tells you how to get right to that diagram. Let's say you want to talk about it in a meeting and you want to use that diagram in a presentation, those types of things. Or if you want to share that diagram out on social media, that's super, super easy as well. Of course, we love you to do that because it helps promote the book. So we've tried to make that as easy as possible. So when you want to access one of these URLs, bear in mind, you can navigate to them all just by going to the website. But if you want to go directly to them, you'll see that there are these URLs that are in the book. And again, they all start with WDC, but like this one, for example, is our ruthless prioritization diagram. And it says here, wdc.ht/prioritize. So if I type that into a browser or into my phone, it's going to take me to that page. If it's the first time I've gone there, it might ask me to authenticate and put my email and prove that I've got the book. But once you've done that once, it shouldn't ask you again. And you can access that. So that's one way to do it, is to simply type in the URL. Now, there's a second way, which is the URLs in the book. If you're reading the ebook version, you can click, or tap, I should say. Well, it depends on what you're using, right? If you're reading it on a computer, you're going to probably click. If you're on a phone or an iPad or an Android tablet, you can tap. And then that will do the same. You can just touch it and it'll take you right to the website. One caveat I want to give you, though, is if you are using a Kindle device, and I don't mean a Kindle Fire or the Kindle app, I mean like the regular old school black and white Kindle device, which by the way is what I use. I love it because it's waterproof and it's super light. They're great devices for many reasons, but they have one downside, which is they have a really horrible web browser built into them. And if you try to go to these URLs, you can try, but we really discourage it because, well, for example, their web browser can't play videos. So where we've linked to videos, if you click that link, if you tap that link on your Kindle, you're going to go to a page and it's not going to work. So what we recommend instead is if you're on any other device, you're cool. But if you're on a traditional Kindle, you can either type that URL into another normal device, in other words, like a Mac or a PC or an iPhone or an iPad or an Android tablet or an Android phone, anything that has a normal modern web browser in it, like Chrome or Firefox or Edge, any of that. It's not that picky. Just not on the old school Kindle. Even if it's the latest Kindle, by the way, if it's the black and white Kindle, it has the same, what they call the Kindle experimental browser, and it's okay for very simple things, but like I say, it won't play videos, it won't show PDFs, it's very limited. Now, there's one other option that I want to highlight for you, which is that there are QR codes throughout the book. Now, if you don't know what these are, you should learn anyway, because they're a portion of our digital world. And there are these, you've probably seen them before. There are these little squares that look like little digital dots in them. And what they do is they allow you to get a URL directly rather than having to type it in. So if you'd like to try that, I encourage you to experiment with it if you've never done this before. You just take your phone, I've got my Android phone here, Galaxy S20, and you go to your photo app, your camera, I should say. Ooh, look at that. You can kind of see like the whole, yeah, cool. Anyway, you go to the camera app, make sure you're in photo mode, meaning not in video mode. Right? Like you're taking a normal still photo, and then you just hover the camera, and this will work on an iPhone too, by the way. Then all you have to do, can you see this? Yeah, I think so. You just hover the camera over the QR code. You might want to zoom in to get it as big as possible in the frame, and so it's not blurry. And you see how this little pop-up came up here on my phone. I'm not sure if you can read it. If I hold it here, can you read it? Anyway, it's basically telling me that's a website. It says tap here to go to wdc.ht. And if I tap there, it just went away because I waited too long, so let me just do it one more time for you. There we go. I'm going to tap there, and now it's brought up my browser on my phone, right? And you can see it's taking me to the Winning Digital Customers website. So that's whatever thing I've asked to access will be coming up on the phone. And you can do the same thing if you want with something like an iPad. So there are three ways to access these URLs. You can type them in, you can tap them, but not on a regular Kindle, and you can scan them with your phone. So, and by the way, if you're on a regular Kindle, we have now added the QR codes into the regular Kindle version that you get if you download. They weren't there the first couple weeks the book was available. So if you were one of the first people who downloaded the book and you want those QR codes, it's very easy. You don't have to buy it again. All you have to do is delete the book. Can you believe I'm telling you to delete the book from your Kindle? But you just delete the book and then you download it again. You've already purchased it, right? So Amazon's not going to charge you again. You just take it off the device and put it back on. And that will cause Amazon to send you the updated version. And the only real update is that the QR codes are there. So you don't need them because you can just type the URL in, but if you want them, that's the way to get them. And if you've downloaded the book, let's say probably anytime after something like mid-November 2020, something like that, then you have them already. And so you can scan them right in your Kindle. You can literally take your phone and scan them right in your Kindle and it'll come up on your phone. Or of course you can just type the URL in. So those are your options. I just want to make that clear. We've tried to make this as easy as possible, but we did just want to warn you about the Kindle devices and make sure you knew how to do the QR code. So hopefully that makes sense. Feel free to post if you have any questions, concerns, or issues. And if for any reason you have a problem, you can always just go to the website and navigate to the chapters menu and go to the chapter you want, and it's going to show you the resources there as well. So that's really 4 different ways to get to any of the content. So hopefully that makes it easy, and hopefully therefore you access a lot of the content. I hope you do, because proud as we are of the book, I'm equally proud of all the additional bonus material we've tried to provide you just to make sure that you not only have the information, but you have all the extra stuff that's going to make the detailed stuff. What we took out of the book was sometimes stuff that was like super detailed and tactical, but sometimes you need that stuff when you're actually doing it, right? And also, like I said, things like templates and stuff that you can't put in a book, or videos. Some things are better explained in videos. So obviously books are great, but they have their limitations. So we've tried to make that additional material available. There's no cost for any of that material, by the way, just to make it totally clear. It's all included with the purchase of the book. We just want to make sure it's super easy for you to get to. So hopefully that's helpful. Let us know if you have any questions, and thanks for watching and for reading. Enjoy the rest of the book. Bye.